everyone, Pamela Bull with Tennessee River Realty. Well, we were out and about today and happened to find one of my clients whom I've worked with several times over the years and wanted to stop to say hello and to see what was going on in his life, because when we first started talking about real estate, he had a lake house and he told me, he said, I'm ready to downsize. So actually we've gone from, or he's gone from, if you want to call it downsizing, to a lake house to a Christmas tree farm.
That's funny.
And so this is Anthony. Anthony, can you answer a question? Why did you choose me as a realtor, or choose to use a realtor rather than just doing it on your own?
Well, a realtor gets the word out through the MLS, and if I try to put a for sale sign up, say for my lake house that you sold within a few days of putting it on the market, I might still be trying to sell that house.
Okay.
And I don't want just every stranger in the world walking through my house to look at my house. So if I have a realtor, you're going to be selective on how you bring the people in and who qualifies and who doesn't qualify to look at something like that, because it was an expensive house.
It was.
Yes.
Okay, great, thank you.
So we moved to another tree. The last tree we saw in the video was called a Murray cypress. This is called a blue ash.
I've never seen one of these.
These are a mixed breed from Clemson University. They're a cypress type tree. They come from Arizona, but they mixed them over here so they would grow at our elevation. And if you shake this tree and smell the tree, oh.
Okay, now I smell it. Okay, another real estate question. What process did you use to find me to be your realtor?
Well, over the time period, I've had a lot of bad realtors. I have had my share, and I'm not making this up, because I've sold a lot of land and bought a lot of land. But I noticed that you were very diversified in your billboards and your advertisements, and then word of mouth. Some people had told me about you, and then I knew that you danced, but I think at that time we had not met each other a long time ago and stuff like that. And I gave you a call just because I just thought we'll see how this goes. And you answered the phone on the second ring, and that told me something too, because I've had realtors that would never call you back, or they've got your listing and that's the last you see of that realtor. And I just thought, okay, we'll test the water out.
Well, communication's huge.
It is.
Yeah.
It is for anybody selling or buying.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you delay that person, if you had not answered that phone, chances are I would have went to someplace else.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Okay. You want to go to another tree, or you want to
Sure.
stay around these trees?
Let's go find another tree.
Let's go find another tree then. Okay.
Sounds good.
Let's do it. Farm opens on November the 23rd at noon.
And the name? What's the name of it?
Enchanted Farms.
Enchanted Farms. Okay.
EnchantedFarms.com is where you go to. This is in Powell, Tennessee, over off of Copeland Road. That one smells good too, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah.
This is called a Carolina Sapphire. This is the third type of tree we've got. And these smell even better than the blue ash. Oh my gosh.
It does.
I don't even want to cut my trees. That's how bad this is. So anyway, we've got somewhere around 1,500 trees. This is just the front farm area. This is about 4 or 5 acres of land right here. I bought 25 acres from her. And
although you wanted to downsize, right?
It was supposed to be a downsize. My lake house was about $750,000. This was a little bit more. My house sits up on top of the hill up here, and I have all my barns, and we can show those later if y'all want to see those. Okay. And everything. So that's
so if you were going to buy, another real estate question, if you were on, whenever you refer me to a buyer or a seller, is there a specific reason as to why you would recommend someone talk to me?
Yes, and I have referred you to how many people?
A lot.
I mean, 7 or 8, I think, that have bought and sold, both, you know, and I think we both know all those people. If you want honesty, You're going to tell people about somebody. You're not going to just say, hey, well, I guess that person would do a good job, you know, or whatever. If you've got honesty and you've got reliability and you've got this quickness to answer the phone and always be there for that customer, that client is going to move you to other people. And I have moved you to,
Yeah.
I think we could have a list probably, you know.
Right.
And that's why I would refer her always. If anybody asked me about real estate, it'd be the first thing. It'd be the first thing. Pamela Bull, Pamela Bull, Pamela Bull.
Well, thank you. Let's move on the farm.
Okay, let's go to the barns this time.
Yeah. So now we're on the inside of one of the barns here on his downsized property. Anthony, what are you using the barn for now?
This is going to be for special events for the Christmas tree farm, for Oktoberfest, for spring fling when we have a lot of flowers and stuff, and people can come and look at agricultural stuff. Mainly, it's going to be used maybe for weddings, events, things like that. Because the Christmas tree farm kind of relates to it, and people can go out and have fun on the farm and have the wedding at the same time.
So how smooth was it getting all of this, once you bought the property, of getting all of this to kind of flow like you had planned?
Well, the smoothness of the transaction of buying the property was very smooth. You came to the closing, you come to every closing I've ever had with you, you show up early, you bring cookies, which is, I don't eat. So the smoothness of everything that's happened in all of our dealings has been fantastic. I mean, we've not had, you know, we've had some sellers that would try to get irate, and then we would just handle them with kid gloves and stuff like that. And it was just a very easy transaction for everything we've had. I'll say that again. I repeat myself. The transition of this barn was an old barn, but it wasn't as hard to do to transition this into an event center like we wanted, and we transitioned the other barns too. We have a groom's barn that's the original old barn, and it's 120 years old from the farm. The farm was family owned. Everything's been very, very easy. There's not a day here that I've been sad. There's not a day here that I've been remorseful of buying it. I well, almost tear up there. I would hate to even walk away from this and try to sell it if somebody offered me a lot for it. I don't know that I could do that.
So much for downsizing.
No.
Because you went from the lake house telling me you wanted to downsize.
My lake house was 5,000 square feet.
Exactly. But then you turned it into a multi-acre Christmas tree farm.
Yes, but my house is only 3,000 square feet, so I did downsize.
Yes. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, we're at the end of our tour of the Christmas tree farm, which has just been gorgeous. It's great to see what you've done with the property that I helped you buy. Of all the transactions that we've had, what's the one thing that stands out to you the most?
The one thing that stands out the most, out of all of our transactions, all the transactions that I've ever dealt with Pamela with, I would have to say the ease of transition, of buying the property or selling the property would be the easiest. And it's just going back to that information where if you call, she's going to pick up the phone, she's going to talk to you, she's going to calm you down if you get upset.
Which happens.
And I think I've been there once or twice, maybe, I'm not sure. And it's just her imagination of seeing something ahead will help you too, because she can see things that, like when I was buying this, the owner tried to divide it on me and tried to do a little other deal beside me, and she came straight to me and said, that's not a good deal. And it's just information. The transition and the information is as easy as you'll ever want. You'll not be upset. You'll not be sad. You'll not be remorseful if you use her. It's just that simple.
Well, thank you. And thank you for stopping trimming the trees, getting everything ready for their clients that's going to come in to take time to talk to us
And I
today.
want to tell you what this is. This is a 1914, very rare, sea cab truck made by White Truck Company, and there's only a handful in the world.
And you get to have it on the Christmas
And I've
tree
got
farm.
it for the event farm and the Christmas tree, so you can come and look at it, visit it, see our pond, see our event center, see everything we've got, and
Great.
have
Wonderful.
some hot chocolate.
There you go. Again, if you have real estate questions, I would love to answer them for you. If you need to know where to find the perfect Christmas tree this year, give me a call, 865-806-2552. Okay, I think it's time. Let's go find my tree.
Let's go find your tree.
Let's go.
Which way are we going to go?
Let's go this way first.
I'll follow you, and that way.
You got a measuring tape?
I got a measuring tape.
You got the ribbon? Perfect.
And
okay.
if anybody ever wants to come early, we'll tag a tree for them.
And when does it start?
November the 23rd.
At what time?
Noon.
Noon. Okay, perfect.